Hi, I'm Lau, and welcome to the next Tao in a Minute. Okay, I'm going to answer one of the most basic questions that I've been getting, not so much in emails, but in like the seminars I do, the workshops I do, I get this question. Why do you do this? Why would anybody become a renunciate or a monastic? Why would anybody spend years of their life cultivating and going through all their pain and hardships? What is the purpose of all of this? Why do some people go to the Western mystical traditions and some people go to the Eastern ones? Like, what's the purpose? It's a very simple and easy to understand, and I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory. I'll keep it quick. There's a cave in Greece at a place called Delphi that says, it has on the balustrade, it says right above the door, it says, know thyself. That's the why of all this. In ancient times, the people of the Judaic traditions and the Greek traditions and all these traditions were going through something called the axial age, where people were asking, why am I here? What's the meaning of life? What's my relationship to God? Who am I in this place? In the East, in China, there was a thing going on where all of the 7 warring kingdoms were brought into one country called China under the Qin dynasty banner. And they weren't asking those questions. They had a much more practical, pressing matter, which was, what is the way? If you think about Russia and the United States during the Cold War, people were like, oh, I hate Russians, and oh, I hate Americans, but yet they're just people. There's no difference. Well, this is how those 7 kingdoms were. These people were born and raised to hate anybody not from their kingdom. And now that they're one kingdom, the enmity that was almost bred for generations into these people had to be solved. And so the people of China, the wise men, would say, so what is the way? What is the way that a man from Zhou and a man from Li and a man from Qin and a man from Lu, what would they all do that make us people, right? They have to poop, they have to eat, they have to love their kids. This is what we all do. And so these are the way. And so this concept started rolling out, and then you have works that were already written like the Lao Tzu and eventually the Zhuangzi and all these things where people start asking this concept of what is the way. Why do we want to know that? Because it's about knowing ourselves. There's memes all over the internet. You can see it. Are you a human searching for spiritual experiences, or are you a divine being having a human experience? The way that you look at that preposition will tell you everything about why you do this. If you believe you're a human, flawed, fallen, God can't love you, then you're going to grovel at the feet of a anthropomorphic, wrathful, insecure God. I'm not disparaging anyone's personal belief. This is just how it's been put forth, and most people have rejected that. But if you look at it as you yourself are a being who's been sent here of your own free will to learn about this place and have a human experience, what does a human experience contain? Everything. Everything's on the table. Everything is possible in this place. But the first and foremost thing you have to accept about yourself is that you are in fact a divine being. Many churches, and I'm not disparaging or bashing any of them, they make people better people when they actually follow the beliefs, but you cannot follow the beliefs and put other people down. That is not making you a better person. Lifting other people up is to lift yourself up. To put other people down is because you're already putting yourself down. To know yourself and to go through these is to come to accept your divine and inner worth. This is not preachy. This is not religious. This is a simple matter of how you look at your world. Because if you look at the world like it's a harsh world and nobody can love me, then you'll be right. But if you are the offspring of whatever you call God, source, divine, essence, zizop, dewop, debob, flying spaghetti monster, if you believe that you are that spark of divinity here, and you started your premise with being that kind of divinity, what would you do differently in your life? This is a path for all traditions, for people to change the way they look at themselves in the world and to get to know themselves better. And when you have overcome that holy war within yourself, then war ceases in the outside world. It's the most mystical experience of all. It's, you want peace on earth, then you have to put peace in every part of you, and then there'll be peace on earth. You can't imagine how amazing this is, but this is the whole why. This is the whole reason. And it's what everybody's guaranteed who goes through the whole path. Okay? If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them on there, or you can email me privately at lau@4dragonschool.com. Okay? Until next time, we'll see you on the next Tao in a Minute.